Okay, for your milestone revision, what you want to do is I notice that your image of the head is not warped back as much. You, maybe you rotated your drop shadow instead, but it should be warped. And what you do, if we go back into our lessons and we go to our textbook, you follow the steps exactly. It tells you what to do, where to click, and when you do the following steps here, it automatically will make it so you can actually bend the head backwards. Okay, so looks like there's just a couple things missing from the textbook. So make sure you're reviewing the textbook, going back and redoing that aspect. For the additional image, doesn't look like step 2 was completed correctly. I see you added the image, but we wanted a layer mask to select it because in task 2 you're going to create in selections based on layer mask. And so what I want to do here, I'm going to bring in an image over into your image. Okay, I'm going to paste it in. Let me just scale it down a little bit. Put it up here. Now I'm going to use the quick selection tool. I'm going to select the balloons real quickly, and then I'm going to save that selection so I can use it later if I need to. This will save it to the channels panel. Okay, then I'm going to go up to layer. I'm going to add a layer mask, so I'm going to reveal the selection, and so it adds a mask here, and that way we can clean this up around the edges and so forth. So what we're looking for is we're looking for you to see if you can select with a layer mask. I cannot tell if you select with the flower here because you already selected the flower. So we want to use a layer mask to do so. Then we want you to use an adjustment layer and clip it. So just like you did with in the steps in the book. So what you do is you apply adjustment layer. Here I'm going to use hue and saturation. Adjust the hue. The problem with the adjustment layer, it affects every layer below it. We only want to affect the layer right below it. So we're going to group it by creating a clipping mask. That's what they're talking about when it says clip. So to do that, I go up to layer and I choose create clipping mask. And now the adjustment layer is only going to affect the layer below it. And here as I move around, see my balloons change to a different color. Okay, so what we're looking for is some adjustment layer to be added. Okay, and working with layer mask. So make those changes for your milestone